Hey guys, welcome along. Track guide number 3, Brands Hatch. Do like Brands Hatch, one of my all-time favourite circuits. I think because the tracks, it's a short track. You're looking at sub 1 minute 30 or 1 minute 25, obviously depending how quick you go. Okay, so coming down to the approach for the first corner, you want to be braking just after the brake board that's on the left. As you can see on the outside shot, we're sort of just after the brake board, in between the brake board and the sort of 2 board. So yeah, you want to go hard on the brakes. You want to sort of be in the middle of the track, sort of middle to, I'd say, the left, not all the way to the left. You can sort of see the sort of the rubber on the road that's been laid down where the majority of the people are braking. So like I said, you want to follow that in and then yeah, sweep round. But we'll have a look at the slow-mo now. So brake, sort of, as you can see, position the car sort of into the middle, let it drift out slightly to the left, and then you want to come in. You just want to cut this inside apex or curb slightly. You don't want to take too much because it will unsettle the car. Then you want to let go the car to sort of push itself down then to the left, while all the time sort of accelerating. Once you get confident with it, you'll then know when you can get on the gas, and then yeah, when you've sort of got to feather it a little bit, otherwise it will send you across into the gravel. Okay, to the next braking zone, you want to be just before the orange on the left, as you can see, or just before the bridge. Going out on the outside view, as you can see, you're sort of about a car length before. Obviously, some people can seem to brake sort of on the orange or just under the bridge, but yeah, the safe point is sort of around this part. You want to then sort of yeah, drop it down a good few gears. I think pretty much down to first, but obviously we'll see that with slow-mo. So down to first, you want to be clipping the apex on the inside. You don't want to take too much curb here because it tends to rotate the car too much to the right and puts you on the grass. So you just want to sort of clip it, let the car sort of come round. Then you want to be sort of feathering the gas, then fully on the gas. Let the car drift out to the left, taking some of the curb, possibly a bit of the grass, as it doesn't seem to scrub off a lot of time. So then down the hill to the braking zone, you want to be braking on the orange. There's 2 orange, if you see on the outside view, 2 orange markers on the left and the right, and there's a 1 board. So you want to sort of be braking on that, there or thereabouts, to sort of get the perfect line. You want to be to the right, obviously, of the corner. We'll get the slow-mo up. So yeah, coming down, braking on the orange or on the 1 board, dropping it down. You want to run a little bit of curb. Now, important to just kiss the apex on the inside here. You don't want to run too much curb or a wheel on the grass because again it'll unsettle the car. Let the car then drift out. You can take a good portion of this, it doesn't seem to scrub the speed off as well. Obviously run too wide and yeah, it will invalidate your lap. One down to the next corner. This one can be slightly tricky. You want to be braking just after the 1 board, I think it is. Obviously the outside view will show that. Yep, just after the 1, sort of between the orange on the left and the 1. As I said, this is a tricky corner. I tend to sort of brake on the marker and stay to the right slightly all the time, decelerating, bringing it down the gears. I think you want to be in second for this, so it's second for the Bentley anyway. Then you want to sort of hug the inside, as we'll see on the slow-mo, and then you want to sort of let the car carefully sort of come round. You don't want to get on the gas too quick, because it will start to rotate the back end, because it's a left-hander while going uphill. Your car's sort of in a sort of strange-ish position. It's not level. And then yeah, you want to let the car just drift out to the right. Again, you can take a slight bit of the curb and then yeah, then sort of like straighten up as quick as possible, and sort of yeah, let it propel down the hill. So down the hill, slightly up under the bridge. You want to be braking for this one just after the 2 board. So see, we'll go out on the outside shot, and it's probably about 2 car lengths after the 2 board and the orange marker on the left. This one can be a tricky one as well. You want to drop it down 1 gear, brake, then let go of the brake and try and just ride the inside curb. Again, not abusing it, just sort of ride it slightly, as you can see through the slow-mo, and then yeah, then on to the next corner. So braking for this corner, just past the 2, again orange, or just on or before the orange on the right, as you can see from the outside view. This one can be a bit of a tricky corner. You can cut a good portion of the curb and the grass. I tend to do so, as you'll see by the slow-mo, because if you don't, you can't seem to carry a lot of speed through, because it will push you to the left of the track, and then obviously if you've not cut enough, it will push you pretty much onto the grass, and that will obviously dirty your lap, or it will slow your lap down. So yeah, definitely one to keep practicing on, because yeah, it can be a difficult one to get right. Yeah, up to what I find is the most difficult corner on the track. As you can see, we're braking just before the 1 outside view. You're braking on both orange markers on the left and the right of the track. Now, I find with this, obviously in hot lap mode or quali mode, you want to get the maximum out of the lap. I will go up to 5th, drop it down to 4th when I'm braking, then I'll turn in. Now, in a race scenario, depending on where you are in the race, whether you've got to push or whether you can sort of take it a little bit easier. If I'm sort of out the front or I don't need to push, I will drop it from 4th to 3rd, just to slow me down a little bit extra. Yes, you'll lose lap time, but you'll know yourself you'll safely get through the corner, because it is a difficult corner, as we'll see from the slow-mo now. So to the slow-mo, as I said, you can cut a good part of this curb. I tend to, so then it gives you more of the track. Like I said, let the car run out wide. You can put 1 wheel slightly on the grass for this, but yeah, I wouldn't put too much more. So down to the penultimate corner, we're braking just before the 1 board. As you can see, going on the outside view again, sort of about what, a car and a half's length before the 1. You would then want to be dropping it down a couple of gears, as we'll see by the slow-mo. So coming down, actually dropping it down 2 gears, coming in. You can again ride a lot of this curb on the inside. I would, because it sort of opens up the track a little bit more, that you don't get propelled across. Again, come across, you can ride a lot more of the curb than what I did, and then yeah, straighten up the car as quick as possible, and yeah, propel down to the last corner. So to the last corner, you want to be braking probably what, car length, car and a half on the 1 board, as you can see from the outside. This can be a tricky corner because of the camber, so yeah, you want to come down a few gears to turn in. Again, you can clip a little bit of the curb. I wouldn't take too much, it's a very narrow curb. Let the car then sort of rotate round and let it drift out to the left, and then obviously when you're confident enough that you're not going to go too wide, just yeah, plant the throttle, and then yeah, let it accelerate to the line.